What if two of history's greatest thinkers faced off in a battle of ideas about life's meaning? On one side, we have the Buddha, teaching enlightenment through detachment. On the other, Friedrich Nietzsche, championing self-creation and embracing life's struggles. As we explore their contrasting views on suffering, the self and purpose, you might find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew about finding meaning in life. At the heart of this philosophical showdown lies a central question. Is true meaning found in detachment from suffering or in embracing life's challenges? Both Buddha and Nietzsche grappled with life's fundamental questions, particularly regarding suffering and the search for meaning. Yet, their approaches couldn't be more different. As we embark on this journey through Eastern wisdom and Western philosophy, we'll uncover profound insights that may reshape your own spiritual path. Understanding these contrasting philosophies could transform how you approach life's challenges and find purpose. Are you ready to challenge your beliefs and perhaps discover a new perspective on life's meaning? Buddha's path, transcending suffering. As we explore these contrasting philosophies, a paradox emerges at the heart of Buddha's teachings. What if true happiness isn't found in fulfilling our desires, but in letting them go entirely? This radical idea challenges our fundamental assumptions about what it means to live a meaningful life. At the core of Buddhist philosophy lies a profound understanding of human suffering and the path to its cessation. The Buddha's teachings are encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, which serve as the foundation for his entire philosophical framework. These truths recognize the universal nature of suffering, its causes, and most importantly, the possibility of its end. The first noble truth acknowledges that suffering, or dukkha, is an inherent part of human existence. This suffering extends beyond mere physical pain to encompass the dissatisfaction and unease we experience in our daily lives. The second noble truth identifies the root cause of this suffering, our desires and attachments. Here's where Buddhist philosophy takes an unexpected turn. Instead of seeking to fulfill our desires, the Buddha teaches that true liberation comes from recognizing the impermanent nature of all things. This concept of impermanence, or anicca, is central to Buddhist thought. By understanding that everything in life is transient, we can begin to loosen our grip on attachments that ultimately lead to suffering. But the Buddha's teachings go even further, challenging our very notion of self. The Buddhist concept of anatta posits that what we perceive as our self is, in fact, an illusion. This realization is crucial for liberation from suffering. By letting go of the idea of a fixed, permanent self, we can free ourselves from the endless cycle of desire and disappointment. So how does one navigate this path of liberation? The Buddha offers a practical guide in the form of the Noble Eightfold Path. This comprehensive approach to living encompasses ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. It provides a roadmap for those seeking to end suffering and achieve enlightenment. The Noble Eightfold Path encourages practitioners to cultivate right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each of these aspects works in harmony to guide individuals towards a life of mindfulness, compassion, and ultimately, liberation from suffering. Buddhist teachings emphasize that true happiness may be found not in obtaining desires, but in letting go of them entirely. This perspective offers a radical shift from our usual approach to life. Instead of constantly striving for more, Buddhism suggests that contentment lies in releasing our attachments and living fully in the present moment. The ultimate goal in Buddhism is to attain nirvana, a state of perfect peace and happiness. Nirvana represents complete liberation from the cycle of rebirth and suffering. It's a state beyond desire, beyond attachment, and beyond the illusion of self. Nietzsche's challenge, embracing life's struggles. While Buddhism seeks liberation from suffering, another philosophical giant proposed a radically different approach. What if embracing our struggles, rather than escaping them, is the key to a fulfilling life? This counterintuitive idea forms the core of Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy, challenging us to reconsider everything we think we know about happiness and meaning. Nietzsche's critique of traditional morality shook the foundations of Western philosophy. His famous declaration that God is dead wasn't merely a statement about religion, but a recognition that the old moral systems were losing their power in modern society. This bold assertion opened the door to a new way of thinking about life's purpose and the nature of human existence. At the heart of Nietzsche's philosophy lies the concept of the Übermensch. This ideal represents an individual who transcends conventional morality and creates their own values. Unlike the Buddhist path of detachment, Nietzsche's Übermensch fully engages with life, embracing both its joys and sorrows. This emphasis on self-creation stands in stark contrast to the Buddhist notion of non-self. Nietzsche introduces the idea of the will to power as a driving force in human nature. This concept goes beyond mere survival instinct, suggesting that individuals must actively create their own meaning and values in life. Rather than seeking to escape the cycle of desire, as Buddhism teaches, Nietzsche encourages us to channel our desires into personal growth and self-expression. Perhaps most controversially, Nietzsche views suffering not as something to be eliminated, but as a necessary part of personal growth and self-overcoming. He argues that instead of avoiding pain, we should embrace it as essential to finding meaning in life. This perspective challenges us to reconsider our relationship with discomfort and adversity. To fully grasp the implications of Nietzsche's philosophy, consider his concept of eternal recurrence. He challenges individuals to live as though they would relive their lives infinitely, affirming each moment, including suffering, as a crucial part of a meaningful existence. This thought experiment encourages us to find value in even our most difficult experiences rather than seeking to transcend them. Nietzsche's approach to life's challenges is perhaps best summed up in his famous quote, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." This sentiment encapsulates his belief in the transformative power of struggle. For Nietzsche, the essence of life lies in the affirmation of its chaos and hardship, suggesting that meaning is derived from struggle and the process of self-creation. Ultimately, Nietzsche's philosophy encourages personal growth through the acceptance and embrace of life's challenges. He posits that true strength comes from overcoming adversity rather than seeking to escape it. This perspective offers a stark contrast to the Buddhist path of detachment and transcendence, inviting us to find meaning in the very experiences we might otherwise seek to avoid. The Philosophical Showdown: Detachment versus Affirmation. As we stand at the crossroads of Eastern and Western philosophy, a pivotal question emerges. What if both Buddha and Nietzsche glimpsed essential truths about the human condition? Their contrasting views on suffering and self-realization present us with a philosophical puzzle that, when solved, might unlock a more profound understanding of life's purpose. At the heart of this philosophical showdown lies a fundamental difference in how these two great thinkers approach the concept of self. Buddha teaches that the self is an illusion, anatta, and letting go of the ego is essential for liberation. In contrast, Nietzsche celebrates the self as a creative force that shapes one's identity and values. This stark difference raises intriguing questions about the nature of human existence and our role in shaping our lives. When it comes to suffering, Buddha and Nietzsche once again diverge dramatically. The Buddha's teachings aim to end suffering through detachment and the recognition of impermanence. Nietzsche, on the other hand, sees suffering as a necessary and valuable part of life. He suggests that embracing it leads to personal strength and self-actualization. This difference in perspective challenges us to reconsider our relationship with pain and discomfort. The creation of meaning in life is another area where these philosophers offer contrasting views. Buddha's path suggests that true meaning comes from transcending worldly attachments and achieving a state of nirvana. Nietzsche argues that life has no inherent purpose, and instead, individuals must create their own values and meaning through authentic living and embracing life's challenges. As Nietzsche put it, for Nietzsche, meaning comes from living authentically and embracing the challenge of existence. He saw suffering not as something to be avoided or transcended, but as an essential part of growth and self-creation. Both philosophical approaches offer unique strengths and potential pitfalls. Buddha's teachings provide a path to inner peace and freedom from suffering, but they risk leading to detachment and apathy if taken to extremes. Nietzsche's philosophy empowers individuals to create their own meaning and embrace life fully, but it may lead to existential despair if one struggles to find purpose in a seemingly meaningless universe. Despite their differences, there may be unexpected ways in which these philosophies complement each other. Buddha's emphasis on mindfulness and present-moment awareness could enhance Nietzsche's call for authentic living. Similarly, Nietzsche's emphasis on personal growth and self-overcoming might offer a dynamic counterpoint to the potential stagnation of extreme detachment. Consider how combining aspects of both philosophies might lead to a more balanced approach to life. What if we could cultivate the inner peace and non-attachment of Buddhism while still embracing the creative self-expression and life affirmation championed by Nietzsche? This synthesis might offer a path that acknowledges the reality of suffering while still finding meaning and joy in the human experience. Your path to meaning. As we've explored the contrasting philosophies of Buddha and Nietzsche, we've uncovered profound insights into the nature of suffering, the self, and life's meaning. Buddha's path offers liberation through detachment and mindfulness, while Nietzsche challenges us to embrace life's struggles and create our own values. Both perspectives provide valuable wisdom for navigating life's complexities. Consider which aspects of these philosophies resonate with your own spiritual journey. Do you find peace in letting go of attachments, or do you draw strength from overcoming challenges? Perhaps a middle path exists, combining Buddha's present-moment awareness with Nietzsche's call for authentic living. As you reflect on these teachings, please share them in the comments below this video. See you in the next video.